Hey YouTube, hope all is well. Today I'm going to do a video on this ALLPOWERS r600 power station. Now ALLPOWERS sent me this unit, so I'm going to be honest here, they give it to me free of charge. They want me to do a video on it. Now what I say, I'm not influenced by ALLPOWERS at all, so I'm entitled to speak freely on this product. Okay viewers, now here is the r600 sized up to the r2500. This thing is going really good. It's fantastic. So there is the difference in size once you're going to a 600 watter, and that's the 2500 watter. Also there's a huge difference to weight. So the r600 is very light compared to the bigger units. This thing here weighs almost 30 kilos. The ALLPOWERS r600 is perfect for camping and road trips. Emergency power backup if your power goes out. It's affordable alternative to a dual battery setup, so pretty much ideal for light duty use in vehicles. Remote work sites, you can easily power tools and charge equipment anywhere. And your home electronics, portable power for your devices whenever you need it. This thing with its portability and its output options, solar recharging capability, the r600 is a versatile solution for a wide range of power needs. So you just get the unit, you get this bag, you get this lead, and you just get your paperwork in this envelope. Okay, also included with this was the 100 watt solar panel. It's very light. Probably weighs 3-4 kilos, yeah, at a guess. Okay, and I'll give you a demo on how much power comes from the solar panel into this unit, like later on when the sun's out. Okay, now this is not included with the unit. Now there's an XT60 input. Okay, now I made this myself. You can buy these, but they're very easy to make yourself. The solar panel seems fairly good quality. You get a couple of cables with the unit. The MC4 plugs to, looks like a 5.5mm plug. Okay, and then you get the XT60 to the MC4, which I've got them connected already on the unit there. Okay, so when you're finished, you can just put that in there and zip the bag back up. I use a 6mm cable for an extension. Okay, now this is the front of the unit. Now it's very similar to the R2500, but this one has the wireless charging on top. Okay, so on the top here, you can use your phone, lay it down, and it charges. Okay, now this is the main switch. You push this and it turns on. Okay, and it comes on. Right, now, so your cigarette socket and your USB-C and A outlets are all controlled by this switch here. This switch controls the AC outlets. Okay, so you've got two of them. Okay, they're upside down because if you get a power pack, say you get one of those blocks and you go to plug it in, you turn it upside down, of course it's going to obstruct this part here, because sometimes the blocks hang down. So I can see why they did that, which is pretty good. Now this button here is for the light. So push it once, push it twice, 3 times, flashes, and then off. It's pretty simple. It looks pretty sleek. It's very well laid out. There are no Anderson connectors, so the only output is the 12 volt SIG plug, and that is it. That's all you got for output wise. Now around this side, there's nothing here. Now this is just the ventilation inlet outlet for the fan. You can hear the fan inside when this is charging, sometimes operating. There's the back. There's nothing on the back. Okay, and this side here, you just got the 240 input for charge, circuit breaker, 12 volt, 24 volt car charger input and solar input. And that is it for that side there. Okay, so now this is under the power station, and as you see the specs, r600. There's the capacity. It is 299 watt hours. Okay, it's so that's a 24 volt unit. So that's roughly around 11.68 amp hours. So running at 25.6 volts. And there's your input, your AC. There's your solar input. So you can go 220 watt max. And you can go up to a 60 volt panel. Okay, and you can put in a car charger, 1224 volt. And there's your output. That's what it puts out. It surges at 1200 for a short time, I take it. Carport 12 volts, that's your cigarette lighter outlet. At 10 amps, 12 volts. And your wireless charger on top is 15 watts. So there's all the specs of this unit. And pretty much that is it. Pretty simple to pick up. It's very portable. You can just carry it around. It is fairly light. Okay, that is a plus with this unit. It is really, really light. It's not heavy at all. This is the 100 watt version of the panel. So like I showed you the pocket there, okay. You just open it up like that. And there's your legs. I'll turn around that way and show you. So there's the panel, right, there's the front, and there's the back once it's opened up. It's very simple and it's very, very light. There's the cable ready to go. Okay, this is another adapter I made up with the XT60s on it. So I just plug that into my lead. Okay, there's the XT60 off the panel. I plug it into there. Now this is the other end. I plug that straight in to the unit. I'll put the panel flat because the sun's sort of directly above. Okay, viewers, now as you see, in solar, there we have 96 watts coming in. Okay, the top one. Okay, there's the cable, and there's the solar panel laying flat on the ground. So 100 watt panel. Another 98 watts, 99. So there we have the solar panel coming in. And the bottom one, the 24 watts, that's just the laptop. I've got that in on charge. And that's all that's coming out of the USB. So there's nothing there. It's only that one there that's coming out. We are 667 watts. Okay. Now we're running the King's fridge. That is plugged in. It just cut out. Okay, we just had the toaster and it's just cut out. If I turn the fridge off, okay, the fridge is off. Now I can reset that. Okay. That is the toaster. 674 watts. There's the toaster there. Now I'll just show you the element heating up. You can just see the element there. Now it's heating. It's putting out 670 watts. It's not bad. Now that's also with the phone. That's my phone charging. Okay, you see the charge emblem on the phone? That's charging. Okay. 667 watts. That is also with a MacBook Pro on charge as well. You see the charge emblem there on the MacBook Pro. So that is plugged in. So I've got the wireless on there, the MacBook Pro going. Okay, the fridge is not going. The toaster is going though. As soon as I plug the fridge in, the toaster just kicked out. I think the timer, that's all it was, but that's not bad. That's impressive. For a toaster, this thing ran a toaster. I can't believe it. The toaster is rated at, so you see the toaster there, well, it's 700 watts. So that's not bad. That's pretty good. I can't believe I ran the toaster. But yeah, when you run the toaster and you have the fridge going at the same time, it did throw out because it was a bit too much for it. So there you got the fridge going and the laptop still charging, and also the phone. There it is there, still charging. It's on the wireless, so no worries at all there. Now I'll just show you the ALLPOWERS app. To turn on Bluetooth, you got to push and hold the DC on button. So push and hold for about 3 seconds, and the Bluetooth just came on. Okay, now I'm going to add Bluetooth. Okay, go next step, and you'll see there it is there, ALLPOWERS r600. So we just tap on that, and you'll see there we have 49%. And we got 49%, you can see on the app there. Okay, so you can turn your 240 volts on. So they're turned on, I'll turn it off. And I'll even you can turn the LED light on. So I'll turn the light on. And I'll turn it off. So yeah, pretty much you can control the switches and that from your app as well, which is another great thing. Okay, viewers, now here is my home broadband working. It is actually connected to this ALLPOWERS r600. Okay, now I'll show you what's coming out. Now I'll turn the TV off. I've got the TV going as well. Now I'll turn the TV off. Okay, so the broadband is using 17 watts as bugger all power. So you got to think, you know, you're in a blackout situation at your house. You can plug your broadband, your home broadband, into this unit. Okay, now just plug the TV in. Okay. Now we have 105 watts. So now we're running the home broadband, and also that is a 75-inch LED TV. Okay, so you can see there that this little device runs that, no worries whatsoever. So just put yourself in the situation you get blackouts at home. You can use this little device to run your telly, your home broadband. You can charge your phones, you can charge your laptop computers. No worries whatsoever. So it's only 105 watts there. And don't forget, this thing puts out 600 watts. Of course, the more wattage you put out, the less time that this thing is going to run for. Just keep that in mind. So what we got here, it's saying you got about an hour left, okay, running these two devices, but don't forget this is on 66% as well. It's not fully charged. Okay, have you ever thought of a dual battery system in your vehicle? Well, this pretty much acts like a dual battery system. Something if you want to run a portable fridge while you're traveling in your vehicle. You also have onboard power as well. So think of it that way. So this is in the Minister for Finance's vehicle. I simply ran, this goes to the battery of the vehicle, the start battery. There is a fuse at the start battery of the vehicle. Now all you need to do when you're driving your vehicle, so when you start your vehicle, I can show you now for a short time how it charges, but it's best to have this charging while the vehicle is running so you don't risk flattening your vehicle battery. But there's XT60 plug. Rightio, we just plug it in, and you can see there it's charging. You heard the little fan come on. Okay, now I've got the vehicle started. Now you can see there 112 watts is getting charged into this power station, okay? And the 47 watts, well, you see the bottom one, the 51 watts, that is the fridge currently running on the 12 volt. Okay, then also you got your USBs if you want to use those while you're traveling. But yeah, you can sort of picture this as a small dual battery system. You can change this from vehicle to vehicle. So simple. Pick it up, move it. The only thing you need to do is put in a cable from your start battery to where you want this placed in your vehicle. And that is it. Simply plug this in when you get in your vehicle and start it. That's it. As soon as you get out, you'll need to unplug it so you don't risk flattening your start battery. Now, in doing this cable, there is the battery in the vehicle, okay? There is the fuse, right? So battery, I've got a fuse. This is 6mm twin core cable running to the back of the vehicle. Okay, so I wouldn't go anything smaller than 6mm cable. Okay, there's my 6mm cable to an Anderson connector. I used to have a battery in the rear here. So now I made this Anderson connector that goes to the XC60 plug in the cab of the vehicle. Okay, that's it there. So pretty much that's, I think, 4mm cable. But it's 4mm from that point there. So always go heavier cable, just so you can avoid voltage drop. Okay, now if you prefer, you can simply purchase a SIG plug. So you can do this instead of running a cable from your battery into the cabin of the vehicle. You can just get the cable. I'm pretty sure ALLPOWERS sell a cable with the SIG plug and the XT60 end. Plug it in, start your vehicle, and you will have a very simple, light-duty, dual battery setup for your vehicle. Okay, even if you wanted to use a low-voltage kettle. So now this little collapsible kettle is rated at 600 watts. It's doing it quite easy, 566 watts. This power station input cord is pretty much the same as the kettle cord. So what's in this kettle is the same as that input right there. If you carry the kettle, you don't need to carry a spare cord because it takes the same cord as the kettle. But be warned, a kettle like this, it's going to drain this fairly quickly. So pretty much just boil what you need and turn it off. And of course, if you've got any means of charging this, then happy days. Okay, now, so this power station cuts out at the 5% mark. See, the unit is not going. It's too flat. USB devices will work. It's just you're not going to be able to use the inverter at this point. Okay, so there is the 600 watt power station compared to a homemade 600 watt power station. Okay, now look at the size difference in comparison. Okay, I know, okay, now I'm not comparing battery sizes. The battery in this is probably 6 times bigger than the battery in this. But this thing here is a 600 watt, pretty much, what you see there. The time you get all your bits and pieces to build something similar, time you get a battery, you need an inverter. You need a solar charge controller, like there's one there with a DC. The time you get your charging inputs, time you get all your switches, all this sort of stuff, your cabling, a cooling system for the heat sinks, you know, the fans, a display screen. The time you get the wiring and fuses, you're not going to build something as sleek as this. You can spend probably more than what this thing is worth. Probably $1,000, okay? That there, just to build that. All right, that's me doing it. Seriously, that is shopping for bargains. That is getting things on sale prices. That's not buying things just when you need them. It's waiting around to get the things on a discount price. Okay, so what I'm saying, you are going to be spending double the money in something like that, okay? But it will not look as sleek as that. Having a little power station like this is like having insurance, okay? A fire extinguisher or a first aid kit. It's just there when you need it most. Okay, viewers, now it's down to 5%. I'm going to put it on charge. I'll give you an idea how long it takes to charge. Now it's 21 minutes past 10. Okay, I just realised I didn't have it on fast mode. So there's fast mode now. I've got it also plugged into my inverter out the back. I'm charging off my solar setup. There it is charging at 408 watts. That's on fast mode. So now you can also charge on solar or 12 volt at the same time as charging on 240 volt. Okay, just put the solar panel out and I just hope some sun comes out. It does come out for a little while and goes again. It's just one of those days. So there it is there. You've got the solar and 240 connected. Okay, so there we have 422, 430. So when you happen to charge these on solar panels, you don't have to use that solar panel there. You don't have to use the specific ALLPOWERS solar panel. As long as you're below 60 volts, you can use any solar panel provided you are under 60 volts. So a permanent setup, you'd probably want to use a glass panel, as something like this would deteriorate out in the sun full time. I wouldn't leave this out like on the roof of your house or something like that, because it will deteriorate. I've had a couple of solar blankets, like a couple of cheapies. I left them out in the sun full time. I think in about 6 months it took, and it absolutely deteriorated the whole blanket. So yeah, it's not a good idea to use these full time. These are great for part-time use, but not for full time. Okay, viewers, now I've got this charging along with 12 volt. So I've dropped the solar. So it's still plugged in there. Okay, now I've disconnected the solar panel. Now I've got it into the 12 volt in the control box here. So you can get about 420 watts. I'd say this thing is limited to what it takes in to charge. I've seen it jump up to 460 watts there one stage, but it limits back. So there is some sort of limiter in this unit to limit how much power goes into it, I would say. It's been about 24 minutes so far. So as for these adapters, like this one, that one there, I'll show in another video later how I make them, give you a bit of an idea how they're made. But like I said, you can buy these types of adapters on the ALLPOWERS website. You can get them on eBay, to be honest. Just look where it's cheaper for yourselves to get any adapters that you need. But you need this one here, you know, if you want to connect it to your car, right? You just need this one here to put on the end. So your car battery at the other end, and then this one goes on the end you want to put in to the ALLPOWERS unit. Okay, it's been 50 minutes now, and I've noticed the unit has slowed down in taking power, but it is still charging. It's charging at 197 watts. Okay guys, I come outside. I sort of got sidetracked. I'm 2 minutes past the hour. Sorry about that, but yes, definitely within an hour this charges. Now, I want to be completely honest about the affiliate program. There is a certain YouTuber out there that claims us YouTubers are creating content solely for commissions. That's not the case here. ALLPOWERS kindly provided me with the r600 power station and a 100 watt portable solar panel at no cost in exchange for an honest review. However, they've had no influence on my opinions. Everything I share is my own biased perspective. Now, if you use the link provided in the description and apply the discount code Efficient Self, you'll receive 10% off and I'll earn a commission. I think it's 10%. If you prefer that I don't receive a commission, you can visit www.allpowers.com.au. So you type that in the browser and you can still use the same code, Efficient Self, at the discount, and you enjoy your 10% off. I will not receive a commission in you doing that. So whether you decide to purchase or not won't affect my review. My goal is to give you an honest and authentic evaluation of the product. Okay, I just want to say a huge thank you to ALLPOWERS for giving me the opportunity to review this product and allow me freedom to share my honest thoughts without any restrictions. Thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far, thank you very much. Truly appreciate your time. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. All the best. Goodbye.